morning. I'm Dennis Bon Custodio. I work at the Asian Development Bank.
I'm Leia Custodio, a mother of three. I used to work for a big consulting firm which ended last August 31. I started my career in 1989, right after I graduated from college. I took up BS education, taught for a year, until I realized that my heart is not into teaching. So I applied for office jobs and ended as a buyer and admin officer.
After completing my civil engineering degree at the University of the Philippines in Diliman, Quezon City, I started my career joining my father in job sites and supporting his construction supervision work. My work started with the government, which is the National Economic and Development Authority, or the NEDA. I worked with NEDA for 14 years, and after that I moved to the Asian Development Bank, where I have been working as consultant for 14 years now.
As I have mentioned earlier, I am a BSE graduate, so I believe I have enough knowledge on how to discipline and help our children with regards to their school activities or assignments.
I was lucky to land 2 jobs. My first job was at the Central Planning Agency of the Philippine government, which is the NEDA. As a planning agency, that helped me to be able to plan ahead for my family. And my second job was with the Asian Development Bank, and in particular, my work there at the bank helped us financially.
It was career for me, as I really wanted to be successful first and stable before jumping into having my own family.
I decided early on in my life that I wanted to be stable first before jumping into a married life. When we started our married life, that's the time that I needed to strike a balance in devoting my time for my career and also for my family, for my growing family.
There have been small conflicts which cannot be avoided. Just like there was a time that I was supposed to take a half day leave to attend my child's recognition day, and at the same time I need to submit a report to our head office in Tokyo. So what I did was that I didn't take any break to finish my report before I leave the office. Another incident was when I didn't have a nanny to look after my youngest child then. So I sent her to my mother's home in Sampaloc and sleep with her every other day, pick her up every Friday evening after office, and send her back every Sunday afternoon. We cannot avoid those kinds of problems, but thankfully, we were able to surpass them with the help of my parents, my family, the nannies, and my in-laws, of course.
I don't think it was really a matter of conflict between having to choose career against family. I think it's just a matter of prioritization. For me, family comes first, but I also need to strike a balance between giving time to my work to be able to raise my family and also to give quality time to my family. Over the years, there were times when I have to be on mission to work abroad, so I have to miss some of the more important events of my children.
We make it a point that weekends should be devoted with our children or the family. If time permits, we travel together, eat out together, watch movies together. Another thing is that we always call or text them to check on their whereabouts or if they have arrived in school or at home.
Yeah, family comes first. That's a given. My wife and I, we make it a point that we spend quality time with our children. Sundays we go to mass. We do it regularly. We attend family reunions. So it's a matter of spending quality time with your family.
This is my advice to you. Savor the times that you are still single and working. Build memories for yourself and with your friends. Explore, travel, meet people. When the time comes that you decide to start your own family, whether you like it or not, your time with yourself will not be the same when you were single.
I may be redundant, but as I mentioned, family comes first. A person's life can only be complete if he is able to raise a family. But at the same time, he also needs to have time for his career, for his job, because he needs to provide for his family. It has been a nice opportunity to be able to share our experiences with you. And we thank you very much and hope you have learned whatever we have shared with you today.